Okay, so welcome to the pre and postnatal series on the website. We are going to be going up in progression. So as you get stronger, the moves will become a little bit more difficult. The workouts will be short and sweet because I know that if you are postpartum, you don't have much time. I've got 2 kids, 2.5 and 5 months old, and I'm barely surviving at this point. So we're going to make them short, sweet, able for you to fit into your day whenever you have a minute, really. And then we'll go from there. So listen to your body, make sure that you are cleared by your doctor to exercise. Usually it'll be around 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the trauma you had, if you had any, or just general recovery. So today's class is going to be the very basics, where you should start just to get that pelvic floor and core moving again and active again. So we're going to start lying on our back. We won't need any props for this. We're just going to lie flat on your back, arms down to your sides. Legs are going to be pressed into the floor, knees are bent. Okay, so lengthening those arms down, lengthen the shoulders away from you, just waking up the body, making sure you're feeling every muscle that's activating. So to start, we're just going to do a few breaths. So we're going to take a big inhale and exhale, get all the air out of the lungs. And again, inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. And out. Last one. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to put the hands on the ribs. Now I really want you to feel that core engaging on the exhale. So on the ribs, actually let's place the hands on the belly itself. So there won't be much activating, especially if you are newly postpartum. You're going to feel a whole lot of movement and squish, and it is totally normal. That strength will come, but I want you to start feeling something is happening under the fingertips. So we're going to take a big inhale. And now as you exhale, slowly start to engage your core. See what you can feel under the fingertips, pressing down, resist against that pushing down motion. Good, and again, inhale. And exhale and activate. Do what you need to do to really put the work and the focus into the abdominals. Close your eyes if you need to. Big inhale. And exhale, poking around. Get those muscles to react. 2 more breaths. And exhale. And inhale. Last one, engaging the core. Good. Okay. Very basic. Arms down to the sides. We're going to open and close, alternating legs. You're going to keep your foot pressed down into the floor. So it's just a little outward movement of the one leg. The opposite side is going to be dead still. And then you're going to exhale and close it up. We're going to alternate. You're going to try and keep the body in the center. So we're going to try avoid swaying from side to side. We go inhale, slowly open the one leg. And as you exhale, engage the core and pull that leg back up to the center, other side. Inhale. And exhale up. Feel what's happening in the abdominals. I'm very touch focused. I like to poke at my muscles. I find that they respond. And exhale up. So just keep moving with the legs. Focus on the breath. We want to keep that opposite side still. So if you need to, place a hand on that leg that's stable, that's not moving, and inhale and open. Make sure this leg isn't moving, and exhale, close, other side. And tummy tight, activating, awakening those muscles. 1 more each side. And last one. And exhale up to the top. Good. We're going to lift and lower alternating legs into a tabletop position. So we're keeping one leg down at all times for these moves. You're going to inhale, prepare. As you exhale, I want you to feel the core engaging, lifting the one foot off and lifting the leg into a tabletop. Inhale, lower that leg back down. Other side, exhale. Start to engage the core and then slowly lift the leg for the rest of the exhale. And inhale, lower. And left leg up. Focusing on keeping the core as strong as you can. Hips as stable as possible. Remember that growing a baby is intense in itself, but the body goes through a lot. It's not just the abdominals that we need to focus on. It's the pelvic floor, it's the hip areas, inner thighs. There's a lot of, I don't want to say trauma, but trauma that happens to the body. You know, it's very different to your natural posture and placement of your hips and just ligaments, everything. So you really want to focus on bringing everything back to the center and alignment, correct alignment, and then we go from there. And exhale up. We're going to do one more on the right. And exhale up. And inhale down. And rest. One thing you also have to remember is that if you are newly postpartum, or even if you are, say, 4 or 5 months in, but this is the first time you're working out, it is going to be slow. It's going to, I don't want to say boring, but it's going to feel like you can do more, but this work is so important to do properly from the beginning so that, you know, you're just starting off on the right foot and really building strength from the inside. Those deep abdominal muscles need to reconnect. They need to find each other again and, you know, learn to activate on cue. So that's what we're doing here. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, so we're going to take the left leg up into the tabletop. From there, we're going to inhale, prepare. As you exhale, you're going to extend your leg out to a 45. I don't want it too low, just to there. You can bring it up higher if you need to. If you feel there's too much pressure and pulling on the abdominals, then you just lift that leg a little bit higher and we inhale, pull it back into the tabletop. So we're going to go same leg, exhale out. Inhale in and feel those muscles working under the fingertips. Exhale out. Inhale in and out. Also, if you haven't done much exercise after pregnancy, you will also feel those glutes starting to kick in again too. Don't worry about that. Obviously, we're focusing on the abdominals, but when the glutes kick in, just go with it. And exhale out, 2 more. And last one. Holding it out there. We're going to do a small inhale and open of that leg. It's tiny. And then exhale, pull back to the center. So it's not big enough to move the body off the center line. And exhale back. Inhale, open. Exhale back. 3 more. And close. 2. 3, and lower that leg down, and we're going to the other side. Inhale, prepare, and exhale up. We go, extend it out, and pull it back in. Extend it out, pull it back in. Lengthening the shoulders away from you. Focus on your breath. With every exhale, we are connecting to that core deeper and deeper. So breathing is super important to do throughout pregnancy. If you weren't quite there where you were exercising, you know, doing all the necessary things while pregnant, that's not a problem. Perfect time to start is now. Bring the connection back to the body. And 2 more. Last one. In, holding it out, and now we're going to inhale it open and exhale, close. And again. Close, good. Small movement, keeping the leg at that same level. Follow my breathing. Deep inhale, deep exhale, 2 more. Last one. And leg down. Good, we're going to pull those knees in. Just press that lower back into the floor, little rolls in one direction and then in the other, pressing the back down into the floor. Good. Okay, legs back down. We're going to extend one leg up to the ceiling. So opposite leg is pressing down into the floor, and we are going to lower that leg to wherever you feel comfortable. I would say to at least a 45. If you can go a little bit lower, take it to there and back up. So we inhale it down and exhale, engage the core. Try to bring it up to a 90 every time. If you feel you don't have the range in the hammies, that's fine. You just bring it up to your highest point, keeping that leg straight. Inhale down, lengthening that leg away from you, opening up the hip and up. Exhale up. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. We're going to open that leg out and close it back up now at the 90 degree. Inhale, open. Keep that opposite leg dead still. Exhale, close. We're working on stabilizing that opposite side while we're creating movement from this extended leg. Naturally, that right leg or the supporting leg is going to want to open up. As you open up this extended leg, that's what we want to try and avoid. We want to keep it still and focus the work into controlling and keeping that leg still. 2 more. Last one. And down. Good. Other side. Extend that leg up and we go. Inhale, lower and lengthen that leg away from you. Exhale, back up. Inhale, lengthening the shoulders away from you. Exhale that leg up. And good. Lengthen it down. And up. Feel the core connecting. So you'll find these first few sessions of the postpartum, you will find it's a lot of breathing and it's just about finding your connection to that core. Last one. Good. And we open that leg out to the side. Inhale, small open. Exhale, pull it back up, keeping the opposite leg still. Good. Keep going. Listen to your body. Make the moves as small as you need to stay in control. It's not about how wide you can open this leg. 2 more. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, and lower that leg down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. So rather keep the movements small so that you can stay in control. Okay. From there, legs down. We're going to go into a pelvic coil. Very important work. If you have 2 minutes to do anything, I would say pelvic coil. Okay, so we're going to keep the hands pressing down onto the floor. Feet parallel, hip distance apart. Make sure they're not too close to the glutes. So I'd rather you have a slightly wider angle at the knee, just also to avoid any pressure in the knee joints. Lengthen those arms at your sides. As you exhale, you're going to engage the core and tilt the pelvis up, pressing the back into the floor. So we're just going to go to there. I'm just tilting enough to lift the bum off the floor. And we go inhale, release. And again, exhale. Engage the core and tilt the pelvis. Keep those knees still and stabilize. They might be wobbling around, perfectly fine, you'll get there. If you feel it's uncontrollable, you can also put a cushion between the knees or a ball just to keep them as stable and in alignment as much as, okay, let me try again. Keep them in alignment as much as possible. Okay, if you have not yet had your baby, welcome to your future brain. Pelvic curl and release. 3 more. Curl, push your back into the floor. Release, and last one. Curl and release. Okay, now we're going to take it up a notch and we're going to curl, push the lower back into the floor, and now continue rolling until your lower back, your lumbar spine is off the floor. My upper back is more, mid to upper back is still pressing. And roll all the way down. We want to articulate in that spine. We want to learn to use each section, each vertebra curling up, pause, hold it there, and slowly release down. And again, exhale, curl, first curl, and continue to the second one, hold, and release all the way. And exhale. Roll halfway and release. Good. 2 more. Roll. Hold. Release. And last one. Roll. Hold it there. Engage the core. Squeeze the glutes and release 1 vertebra at a time all the way down. Good. Now we're going to go to a full curl. I'm going to keep my arms up so you can see my back. We're going to inhale, prepare. As you exhale, engage the core. Tilt that pelvis. Slowly roll to that first section. Then we continue rolling to the second and now all the way up to the top to the full press. Shoulder blades are touching the ground. The rest of the body is lifted. Now we're going to keep pushing the pelvis up. You're going to roll down through the spine. 1 vertebra at a time, lengthening as you lower down. You should feel like you are growing as you release all the way down. Good. And again, so you want to feel taller and roll all the way through all 3 stages to the top. And rolling all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. My glutes should end further away than where they started. And release. 2 more. All the way up, engage the core, 1 vertebra at a time. And rolling down, lengthening the shoulders away from the ears. And last one, all the way up. Good. All the way to the top. We're going to hold it there. Hold for 5, 4, 3, arms can be down, 2, 1, and slowly lower, reaching the pelvis away from you and release. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And again, in and out. 1 more. And out. Good. Okay. So as you can see, it is slow, it's controlled, it's a lot of breathing, a lot of thinking and focusing on the body. So it might not be what you're used to doing, but I can promise you, I guarantee that if you do it this way and you follow my setup in these classes, that you will be the strongest that you have ever been postpartum, if this is your 2nd, 3rd time. Yeah, I really found that this is the work that helped me get strong. I didn't have like a time frame. I wasn't trying to get strong as quick as possible, but I did know that I wanted my babies close together. And if I was going to get anywhere as strong as I was before my first pregnancy, I had to put in the work. So I wasn't quite there yet before the second, but I feel like it helped me leaps and bounds in pregnancy in general and in my recovery. So I hope that this helps you. I hope that the series resonates with you. You know, make the most of it. This is the time that you've given yourself to move your body. So I hope you enjoy it.